We all know that Jesus studied in the synagogue. But what if I told you that some of his teachings sound a lot like a philosopher who lived at the same time? Some believe Jesus' message came directly from divine revelation. Others see him as a great philosopher whose ideas were shaped by the world around him. This video is for both. Whether you believe Jesus is God or simply respect his philosophy, we're going beyond the basics to explore a fascinating possibility. Was Jesus inspired by Philo of Alexandria? Before we get into Jesus and Philo's words, let's set the scene. Jesus was born in a time when Jewish, Greek, and Roman ideas were constantly mixing. The Roman Empire was full of Stoic philosophy, Greek Platonism, and Jewish theology, ideas that shaped the way people thought about morality, justice, and the divine. One fact that might prove Jesus was influenced by these philosophies: Seneca, a Roman Stoic born around the same time as Jesus, wrote things that sound shockingly similar to Jesus' teachings. Maybe that wasn't a coincidence. It could mean that certain moral and philosophical ideas were being discussed widely in the empire. By the way, we have a full video comparing Jesus and Seneca's words. Check it out after this. Now let's talk about Philo of Alexandria. Philo of Alexandria, who lived from around 20 BCE to 50 CE, was a Jewish philosopher who blended Jewish theology with Greek philosophy, especially Plato and the Stoics. And here's where things get interesting. Let's compare some of Philo's writings with what Jesus said. Philo wrote, "The merciful man is a healer of his own soul." Jesus said in Matthew 5 verse 7, "Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy." Philo taught, "The true wealth of a man is not in money, but in virtue." Jesus, in Matthew 6 verses 19 to 20, said, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, but store up for yourselves treasures in heaven." Philo also introduced the idea that the divine word, or logos, is the bridge between God and man. And in John 1 verse 1, we read, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." These aren't just vague similarities. They point to a deeper connection. But does this mean Jesus studied Philo's works? Here's why it's possible. First, Philo was famous among Jewish intellectuals. If Jesus studied in synagogues, he might have heard about Philo's ideas, even if indirectly. Second, Hellenistic Judaism was strong in Jesus' time. The mix of Greek and Jewish thought was everywhere, especially in places like Alexandria, where many Jewish scholars were influenced by Greek philosophy. And third, Paul's writings reflect Philo's ideas. Since Paul played a major role in spreading Christianity, it's possible these influences shaped early Christian thought. Whether Jesus was divinely inspired or influenced by existing philosophy, one thing is clear. His teachings didn't appear in a vacuum. They were part of a larger conversation happening in the Roman world. And maybe that's why his words still resonate today. They connect to a deep, universal wisdom. So, what do you think? Was Jesus influenced by Philo? Or do you think his teachings were entirely unique? And do you believe great moral ideas naturally emerge in every era, like with Jesus and Seneca? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's discuss. And if you love exploring deep, thought-provoking ideas, subscribe to Beyond the Basics. More videos like this are coming soon. See you in the next one.